Alright, so now let's look at how to solve this calculation involving a speeding car. So what we want to do first of all is just clear this program code here. So we've used that code already. Let's just have the question here to focus on. So we do know the variables we need to create based on the data we need to store. So we're going to have speed, and that is going to be equal to 80. Alright, next we're going to have time, which is let's see, let me put time traveled, and that's going to be 2 hours. Alright, so we want to see the distance it travels, so we're going to do a simple calculation. So distance traveled equals speed multiplied by time traveled. So remember that we use the asterisk for multiplication, as this comment reminds us here. And of course we want to see the results of the program, so let's go ahead and print it out. So let's go ahead and print distance traveled, and note that the variable names are case sensitive. So if we're using camel case, where we have a lowercase letter starting one word and an uppercase, that's called camel case, we need to make sure that it's consistent, because if I had a lowercase t, for example, here and try to run the program, you'll see we'll get an error there. So let's go ahead and fix this. Oh, it's saying age 1 not defined, or we didn't get rid of this code at the top here. So let me delete this, and let's actually try to put that error there where it does. So see, it says distance traveled is not defined. Just because the capital letter wasn't there, it's still a T, would pronounce it the same way, but it's not the same variable because it is case sensitive. So with the capital T in, it does the calculation. Of course, we could format this a little better and say the distance traveled is, and then close it off there with the variable. And now we have a nice little formatted string to go along with it. So the distance traveled is 160. Yeah, that should be miles. So let's add that, and let's run the program again. Alright, so there we go. So that's the solution for the distance travel program. Now, let me use this solution to actually introduce another problem for you to solve. Okay, so here's your problem. Alright, so here's your assignment, and it is for you to calculate wages for employees. So the hourly rate is $15, and for 3 different workers, you're going to calculate their weekly pay. So for example, if, this should be if, that's not spelled correctly, if worker A does 30 hours this week, then worker A's salary is 30 times 15. So of course you would do for worker B and for worker C. So this is your next assignment that you're going to actually try. And remember, if you get stuck, or even if you just want to share the solution, please copy your link to your REPL IT so we can view your code and we'll be able to better help you out there, right? So make sure to leave a comment, and you'll definitely get help if you're stuck with that. Alright, looking forward to seeing your solution.